Good morning. Welcome to Las Vegas FYI. I'm Marie Siren. The world of mortgage modifications and foreclosures is always changing, so it's important to talk to someone who knows the latest information. Here to share more on mortgage modifications is Hirsch from Fortress Credit Services. Hi, Ian. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me back.
So what does Fortress Credit Services do for people?
Well, our main source of business right now is mortgage modifications, helping people save their house, reduce their monthly mortgage payments, and keep them in a situation where they can keep the homeownership dreams alive.
And what do you do for people that they can't do for themselves?
Well, frankly, people can try to do a loan modification on their own. There's no rules saying that you absolutely have to have somebody working for you to do this in a professional manner. But, think about when you're doing a loan modification for yourself, you're practicing on yourself. You're doing something for the first time,
right.
That takes quite a bit of time, quite a bit of energy, time on the phone. And, do you want to practice on yourself when you're saving your house?
And it's scary. You want someone who has experience.
The banks use a lot of tactics because they are a bill collector.
Right.
They use a lot of tactics that are questionable. And they scare people into believing that there is no hope and that they better just borrow money from their family, max out their credit cards, take second and third jobs, pull their kids out of private schools in order to pay their monthly mortgage payment. And it's, I think, a lot of times unethical behavior.
So I've heard about forensic review. Can you tell us about that? Well,
that's something else that we do for people that they really couldn't do for themselves. A forensic review is where I have an outside party, a certified fraud examiner, a CFE, who's also a CPA, look at their loan documents that were signed when they originally took out the loan to determine if they were the victim of predatory lending, to figure out if they were defrauded when they originally took out the loan. Does that solve everybody's problem? No. But every little thing that we can use in negotiating against the bank to get the client a better payment, better terms on their existing loan, to bring down that mortgage payment, to bring down their, their overhead and put them in a situation where they can still afford to stay with their family in their home.
Well, it's a lot of paperwork for someone to go through, and so it's nice to have an expert look at those documents and make sure that, like you said, there wasn't any fraudulent activity.
Well, when I look at it, I'm looking at it from an objective point of view. A lot of times when consumers look at their own paperwork, there's a lot of emotions that get involved. It might cloud their vision, that that might interfere with their ability to negotiate in a proper way with their mortgage company.
And how much does something like that cost?
We're charging $295.
Very affordable.
For a forensic review. It's a great value, and it gives them a lot of insight into what happened when they took out the loan.
And do you guarantee your service?
If we don't get a loan modification done, we don't get paid a dime.
Wow.
So yes, we do.
That's amazing in these days that you would get a guarantee like that.
Well, if you think about hiring an attorney, if you're accused of a crime, even if you're convicted of that crime, your attorney gets paid. In this situation, we don't get paid a dime unless we get a loan modification offer from the bank.
And you offer a free consultation.
Free consultation to everybody. It's a good, informative way to figure out what their options are. People think, well, I'm going to consider all my options. It's hard to consider all your options unless you know really, in real dollars and cents, what those options are. If we modify your loan, what do we think your mortgage payment will be? As opposed to, what could you just rent a house for?
And do they need to make an appointment?
We do take a lot of walk-in traffic, and we're in a situation where we have the ability to meet with somebody without having to, we'd like an appointment, but
right.
They can come in to see us at our offices anytime, Monday through Friday, and we'll make time for them.
That's wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Right.
If you want more information about Fortress Credit Services, please call them directly at the number on your screen or log on to fortressvegas.com. See you next time on Las Vegas FYI. Have a great day.